こんにちは、サラです。今日は特別なゲストがいますけれども、最後だけちょっと日本語で話しますので、最後まで聞いてくださいね。Hello, I'm Sarah, and it's my intention to share the beauty of Japanese culture with the world. I help Japanese authors, speakers, and business owners express their one-of-a-kind content and life work in English. So today I'm very proud to introduce my special guest and good friend on this channel for a short interview, Ai Ichii. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, thank you. I have so much to say about you, and I'm so impressed with your work and what you've done over the years. But first, I want you to give everyone the most beautiful English introduction, self-introduction that you can.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. And I am an author and speaker talking about money and manifestation. And my main passion is helping people shift their old limiting beliefs to the new limiting beliefs into more empowering ones. So when I talk about, and then my first book is about tidying up money. So I am teaching and sharing tidying up money, but I don't just mean physically organizing. I mean aligning it with what truly matters to us. So our money in ways that resonate with who we are and what we want to express in the world. So it's really about like self-discovering. So I'm sharing about like self-discovering about money. So thank you
I
so
love
much
that.
for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you for joining me today. That's a beautiful introduction. Very well done. All my Japanese students should take note. When did you discover this content in your life? Because to be able to teach about it, I believe that you had a moment in your life where you didn't have a tidy flow of money. So how did you transition from money struggle to money abundance?
Okay, well, actually, this concept, I mean, in English, I found this with you, right?
That's right.
Yes, well, I started writing my book 7 years ago in Japanese. And at that time, I just only write in Japanese and then spoke in Japanese.
Oh,
But I think I met you 3 years ago.
maybe even longer if it was the first time. I remember Ken introduced you to me at a seminar, and he's like, Sarah, you have to meet Ai-chan. She's so great. I think you're going to work with her in the future. Like, okay, I'll take note on that. But then I did meet you, and like around 3 years ago, we started working together. So yeah, I'm happy to share that you're one of my very first private clients, aside from Ken Honda, that I was able to work with and create like a book proposal together for an English publisher to look at. It was really exciting, and to help you find your content for that was really exciting for me. I love learning about it, so I wanted you to share a little bit about your content and what you teach, just really briefly in English today.
Okay, yes. So that's why I am teaching, I mean, speaking in English right now with your support. But when I was 31 years old, at the time I was working at a yoga company and I had a 1 year old baby.
Mm,
And but since I worked too hard, I had a menial disease. And then surprisingly, after I told my boss to quit my job because of the menial disease, my husband's company also had bankrupt. So we became we lost our job suddenly at
big
7.
financial stress all at once.
Yes, yes, that's the word that I want to say.
I can read your mind.
Yeah. So, and then I realized, I look up my wallet
Mm.
and realized how much I hadn't, taken care of my money and my wallet. So I started tidying up my wallet and also not only wallet, but also like bank accounts. fridge, because in fridge we have a food we all bought, right? So fridge and closet, houses, everything relating to money, I started organizing them. So
Mm.
that was my first start to focusing on about my money relationship.
I love that. I love that you went to your fridge also because people don't connect that immediately to money. But there's so much abundance in our fridges, and some of us tend to waste food accidentally, and that's a lot of a money flow actually that's not flowing cleanly.
Yes.
What kind of clients come to you for help now?
Well, so I started tidying up my money, but at the same time, it's not in physical way. I love to talk about mental side too.
Mm.
So these days, I have a lot of clients who have money mindset, who want to change their money mindset.
What are some of the negative mindsets that people come to you with?
Well, they work too hard and they
Mhm.
feel like they don't receive, they are not worth to receive money.
I feel unworthy. I feel that too. So yeah, I understand how people feel that. How do you help them rewrite those beliefs and mindsets around money?
First, we need to realize like we have that kind of old beliefs because most of us don't even realize what we have the beliefs about money.
Yeah.
So I just talk with them and then make sure like what we hold in our body, the emotion, like a negative emotion, and sometimes positive emotion too, both side. So, but and once we find out like what we hold in our body, in our head, heart, and body, then it's actually not difficult to release that. So, yeah,
So that's
I am
what you
teaching
teach in your
how to.
seminars and in your books?
Yes, book, seminar, coaching.
And these are all in Japanese for now, right?
But guess what? Because of your support, really, yes, I am shifting now to change all my work from Japanese to English. And I am so I really want to appreciate your support because I couldn't imagine this happened 3 years ago. Not at all. At the
I
time,
can't
I hear
imagine it. I look at you and the how much you can speak English, even though you lived in Japan for so long. There's no way that, I mean, you're so, let me just say, you're so cute that people are going to fall in love with you and they really want to work with you because it's you. And if you could reach people in English, that would be magical. I know there's a lot of people who would love to learn from you. I think it's really interesting that you do speak this much English. How did you learn to speak fluently? Because I think you're fluent. Maybe not 100%, but you're incredibly good at expressing yourself. So how did you reach this level?
well, I think like 3 years ago when I started talking with you, I couldn't imagine my vision that I am speaking in English about my content at all. But after you gave me a lot of tips, how to express myself.
Mhm.
And gradually, like I could finish my like especially like the proposal we made together,
Yeah.
that made me a lot of confidence
Mhm.
because I could decide what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And I realized it's not about English program. It's all about like content, I wasn't sure what I want to talk about.
Yeah, and you have a lot to talk about. You have your Japanese books. You've been teaching seminars, and you were even teaching some of those seminars in English in other parts of Asia. So a lot of people may know this about you in Japan, but for the English audience listening, you're very unique for a Japanese person. I want them to know that you moved out of Japan for a while and lived in Malaysia, right?
Yes, yes.
So Malaysia is a wonderful place. I fell in love with it back in like 2017 is the first time that I went. They speak English very, very well there. They also speak Chinese and of course Malaysian and other languages, but you can only speak English and survive. So they don't speak Japanese though. So how was your life when you lived in Malaysia?
So yeah, actually, it was good for me. It was a good decision for me to move in Malaysia and live there for 2 years. Even though it was for my kids to go to international school, that was the main purpose. But
Mhm.
for me, it was really good because once I decided the content to talk about, I had a lot of chance to talk to them. And I didn't care actually about the English. I more focus about my communication, like
Mhm.
what they so
Mhm.
of course still I have a lot of vocabulary that I don't know or grammar that I not sure, but I just
But
want.
you still communicate so beautifully.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to, a lot of Japanese people get shy because they don't know the vocabulary or they're not sure about the grammar. So instead of talking it through and being brave enough to make mistakes, they don't say anything.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
then they don't learn from making mistakes. Mistakes is what helps you learn.
mm-hmm.
And even if you make small mistakes, people understand you anyway. A lot of people in Malaysia don't speak English as a first language anyway. It's a second language. So it doesn't need to be difficult English to understand each other.
Right, that's what I noticed too. Like many of them in Asia, they learn the English as their second language. And but Japanese people, we don't know. We feel like everyone in the world speaks English fluently, but
I know. And you feel like they speak better than you. And so you can't communicate because you're not good enough. That's not the case at all. Most people in Japan, you can speak conversational English with the English that you learned in middle school.
Mhm.
But everyone's too shy. They think they have to be perfect and fluent, but no, you don't. You really don't. And so you're a perfect example of someone brave enough and courageous enough to live in a country that's not speaking your native language. That's really, really, really cool of you.
Mhm.
And I wanted to ask you also, because you were able to live in a foreign country for those 2 years, and maybe even before that, at different times of your life, you visited other countries. I know you just came back from Mind Valley, for example, so I know you love to travel and learn in English as well and communicate with people. But when you came back from living in Malaysia, what had you learned about Japanese culture and Japanese people that you couldn't see while you were living in Japan? What did you learn about your own culture by living in Malaysia?
Ah, okay. Well, I realized Japanese is very related to energy country.
Oh, that's really interesting. What do you mean?
Yeah, because like I love actually learn about energy.
Mhm.
And then in Japanese we say ki,
Yes.
right? Ki or chi, maybe.
Ichii from Chinese, yeah.
Yeah, chi ki. And I realized that we have a lot of words about ki, like
Hmm.
kimochi,
Kimochi is
kizukazu.
feelings.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What's the next one?
Like I said, kizukau.
Kizukao, like being cautious and treating other people with care.
Uh-huh. Or like kiotsukeru.
To be careful.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So many of the words are related to energy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it's
a lot.
very interesting because we don't have that kind of word in English, don't we?
We don't use it. No, I think the Japanese kanji for the character for energy for ki is in so many words, but we don't really see energy as a word stuffed in other, word combinations. I think grammatically and linguistically it's just really different. But we don't really talk about energy very much in English. If anything, there's a lot of because of the history of the language, there's a lot of religious words in there or, I think it's funny. There's so many bad words in English, but Japanese doesn't even have a large variety of bad words. The few that you have are kind of silly and cute in comparison. They're not really mean. And I think it's because it's such an energetic language. It is really high. People do act with consideration for each other.
Yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And so, like, when it comes to the Japanese approach and lifestyle and the way they think about life, the Japanese spirit, as I'm calling it, what did you learn about how Japanese people treat each other or like culturally how they approach life?
Yeah, so I think it's because of energy key. I think we very harmony country.
Harmony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
harmony, very, very harmony country because
Prioritize harmony.
yeah,
The
and
we
yeah,
come here too
practice
much.
harmony more than like to tell ourselves. It's
More
more
than self-expression. Yeah, we value having harmony between each other. And I think it would be such a beautiful move for Japanese people to still value harmony, but also be able to express yourself and
hmm
find that harmony
hmm
on top of that, with that,
hmm
harmonizing with self-expression. That would be beautiful. That's
Yeah,
my goal to help Japanese people do that.
yeah, and I realized yes, many Japanese people are really good at that, using their harmony relationship, creating the harmony relationship, with any explanation. Like we can kind of do this naturally because of nature in Japan or education in Japan.
Yeah, for example, in the classroom in Japan, the teachers don't often ask you, "What do you think?" Like
Mhm,
maybe even in university, I'm not sure, but definitely not in high school or junior high or younger than that. Unless it's a special school, it's just not in the system to put pressure on people to express themselves and what they think, right?
mhm.
I think that's fascinating. Okay, well, when it comes to, I would say then English then, what is one of your favorite English expressions, words or phrase? Do you have a favorite phrase?
Huh.
Yeah.
Do I have a favorite phrase? My favorite phrase. You know what? What I learned these days, the word, I
Yeah.
like this word, 100%.
100%. Can you use it in an example?
I mean, because like I didn't know the meaning, but yeah, but when I went to the Mind Valley, everybody just gonna say 100%, 100%. I was like,
They're probably talking about like giving 100%, which really means to be fully yourself,
yes.
authentic version of
Uh-huh.
yourself, which I really like.
Authentic. Yes, that and I
Oh,
realized the expression, wow, everybody, like 100%. It means give me like a really self-confidence. The word.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminds me of something Ken often talks about, like when it comes to trust, there is no 99% trust. Just as you cannot say I'm 99% pregnant, like that's not a thing. You either are or you don't. You either have 100% trust or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's a really beautiful way to put it. 100% trust, 100%.
Yeah, I love it. I 100% trust.
Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, harmony is such an important part of Japanese culture. I have observed that. Makoto-san, who I talked with last week, he also said the same thing. And
Mhm.
I'm sure future people in my interviews will also say the same thing. So how do you see harmony expressing the harmony in Japanese day-to-day lifestyle, like life, everyday life?
Well, I think we have a very good smile on
Yeah.
our face.
Hmm.
Yes, and then um it's hard to explain sometimes because it's our energy,
Yeah.
but we appreciate to the like let's say fridge. In the fridge, in the food, we really appreciate the food. We don't want to, um
Taste it. Yeah.
yeah, waste them. And we say like let's say itadakimasu
Before you eat.
for eat and maybe like tidying up at home, like the clothes or stuff like a books. And we don't want to waste them. No, we don't waste them. We just more
Yeah.
appreciate them. And then if we do have to if we want to throw away, yeah, throw away,
Get rid of, throw away.
throw
Yeah.
that away. We go to the maybe recycle shop. We tend to go
Oh,
to a recycle shop and not try to, just waste them.
yeah.
I think so that kind of like appreciation for everything make us more harmony.
It makes it a beautiful place to live and to support each other because you know people aren't just thinking about themselves. Everyone's thinking about each other, which is very beautiful. What's
Mhm.
one Japanese habit then, or something from even that you teach about people's flow with money? What's a habit that people can do now to create more harmony and more flow with their money?
Okay. Let's say maybe about Warren.
Your wallet? Yeah.
Yeah, Warren, like when I put my well, I think these days we use smartphone often
Yeah. Yep, I do.
pay money. But when you use wallet and when you have a cash in
Yeah.
your wallet,
Yeah.
I just want to appreciate the one to cash. So we'll make sure in order to put them in order
Mhm.
nicely and
I'll stuff everything in,
yeah,
extra
and
receipts, making it fat.
so I don't put like any receipts or other stuff not related to money, only something related to money, and then select the
Um,
cards that I really careful choose. So
okay.
that's also like to express for appreciation for our money and harmony to make a
Thank
harmony
you.
relationship with money.
Thank you. Oh, I have some homework to do because I have way more than I have business cards in there. There's
Uh-huh.
just a few receipts, but just way more than money. I have money from Malaysia in there because I treasure it and it's money related. Can I keep my foreign money in my wallet or should I put that somewhere else?
Okay, so when you move to other country, you better to have your money. Uh, you want to place your money in that country, and then leave the money the different wallet or at
Okay.
home.
Okay, so I'll have to take out my souvenir money from my wallet.
Well, it's also because kind of like a appreciation for the money in that country or the energy. Like we all like
It's
country.
not flowing if it's stopped in my wallet, you know?
Yes. And
Yeah.
then yeah. So it's just like a, how do you say go に従え? Go に入れば go に従え in English?
Oh, that's a hard question. How would you say it?
Huh?
How would you say it?
How would I say? So if you go, huh, in the, huh, if you go to in the community, you
Yeah.
want to follow the community rules
In
or
English, we say when in Rome.
when in Rome. Okay.
We make it about a different culture entirely. So, but yeah, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. That's how.
Yeah. I think that's the same idea.
That's the same feeling, the
Yeah,
essence.
that's the same feeling idea.
Beautiful. We figured it out. Thank you. I'm a perfectionist, so I don't want to give people the wrong answer, but I think that's the best answer.
I
I
mean,
think.
not same idea. I mean, the same idea with the wallet that I talked about.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, before we end, ちょっと日本語でお話ししませんか？
もちろんです。
お疲れ様です。今日は本当に参加してくれてありがとうございまし
ありが
た。
とうご
もう、愛ちゃん
ざいます。
と話すの本当にいつも楽しくて、普通に二人でオフラインで話してる時も日本語と英語をいつも混ぜて混ざったりしてますよね。
そうですね。うんうん。
いや楽しいですよ。今日は英語でちょっと話ができて自分のライフワークちょっと説明しておくのはどんな気分でしたか？感想はどうぞ。
いやー、なんかこうして、やっぱり、サラと3年前会った時から、こんなに自分が上達すると思ってなかった。
それは愛ちゃんがすごいから、愛ちゃんのモチベーションがすごいから自分でやっていたんですよ。私もちょっと応援してる隣で、わーい、頑張ってください。めっちゃできるよっていう気持ちで応援してるんですけれども、私のおかげだととても思わないんですよね。
いやー、
でも
もう
本当に自分で何がしたいのかはっきりしていて、英語が必要だから、それを受け入れて、英語で頑張ろうっていう気持ちは本当にみんなに見せているところ素晴らしいと思います。
ありがとうございます。だからなんかすごく感動しました。嬉しかったです。こうして、サラのインタビューに英語で答えられるようになってることも嬉しかった
ね
し、サラとこうしてインタビューで YouTube に出れるのも
はい。
すごく嬉しかったです。
はい。ありがとうございました。今日は忙しい中、本当に時間作ってくれてありがとうございます。これからも愛ちゃんの英語の活動をサポートできたらとても嬉しいです。楽しみにしております。これからですよね。
そうですね。いや、本当に、本当に、なんかこれを見てる皆さんにも、本当私はサラのおかげで、自分のコンテンツ、内容がしっかり、はっきり分かるようになってきたし、
そうですね。なんか
もう
そのまま直訳できないからですよね。ちょっと英
そうなん
語の人たちはどう受け取るのか、ちょっと工夫して書き直すところもあるんですからね。はい。
うん、
楽しいです。
そうなの。で、だからこそ、やっぱりサラが言って、サポートしてくれたからこそ、本のこのプロポーザルに挑戦したりとか、こうい
うん
うマインドバレーの舞台に挑戦したりとか、 いろんなことができてるなって思いますので、はい。ぜひぜひ、サラさんとお仕事する方も、たくさん、
これからたくさんの日
はい、
本人
増えたら
の本当に
嬉しいなって思い
サッカースピー
ます。
カーサポートできたら私も嬉しく思います。本当に光栄です。ありがとうございました。
はい、本当にサラ、Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, thank you. I will talk to you again very soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye, thank you.